What's up everyone, Vu of Envu Films, and I am back with another idiotic video for you to watch. And today's idiotic video is a review of a manual focus lens for your E-mount camera. It's idiotic because obviously the E-mount system has great autofocus. Why would you want a manual focus lens? Well, it's cheap. This lens here is a 35mm f.95 for all you bokeh hoes out there who just want ridiculous amount of bokeh. This is it. Now it is an APS-C lens, and I don't have any APS-C cameras, but I do have this Sony a7SIII and I have a Sony a7R III. But really, I use this to test out for video. I'm sure photos is probably just fine. And in video, the manual focus is nice and smooth. The only problem with it is there is some breathing, and as you can see, when you manual focus, it extends quite a bit as you extend it. As you focus, you can see that it extends quite a bit, and you will see some breathing when you rack focus. But in my use, it was okay because of the way I filmed. I didn't do too much rack focusing from object to object, so you couldn't really see it. Overall build quality of this lens for $250 is, in my opinion, fantastic. It has a very nice, smooth, almost like magnetic feeling lens cap. I can't even explain it. It just feels so awesome. I wish more camera lens companies would do the same type of thing where you just kind of like slide it off and it kind of just like sucks itself in. Very cool lens cap. Overall, this thing feels very robust and heavy, very metallic. I think this mount there's no weather sealing. I'm not sure if this is metal or plastic, and in my opinion, that's a good thing because that means it's built very well. I have G Master lenses, I have Sigma lenses, and this build quality of this particular lens is, to be honest, right up there with those lenses. It just feels really good in the hands. I actually use this lens in full frame mode on my a7SIII, and I had the stabilization in active mode, which punches in 1.1 times, so it crops in 1.1 times more, so the image gets a little tighter, and you could see some vignetting. You could see where this lens is too small for this full frame sensor, and it is an APS-C lens, but I still use it that way because I wanted to maximize the resolution. I believe that I could crop in to this footage less than APS-C crop of 1.5 and still get a very usable image out of this lens. And this, to be honest with you, the image looks really cool. This is exactly what I would expect out of a lens like this. There's going to be like these nice imperfections, these nice swirls, these different looks that you get with lens like this, you know, compared to like other more technical lenses like Sigma DGDN or like a GM35, some of those more expensive autofocus lenses. They're very like technical, you know what I mean? Like they're sharp, they're, you know, they don't have any like, the distortion is minimal, all that stuff, right? But if you want to have like a particular look, if you want to have like a different look to your photo or your video, you know, obviously 0.95 is pretty cool. Like you just want the super shallow depth field for a 35mm focal length. You know, in APS-C world, you know, 35mm is probably closer to like 52.5 millimeters. If you want like that special look, this lens for you. And not only that, I mean, for $250 just for like a nice artsy type lens that you can, not only that, I mean, for $250 for a nice artsy lens that you could just play around with and, you know, get different types of images with, you know, not to get away from that standard technical look. I highly recommend this lens. This is really just cool lens to play around with. And at like I said, like $250, it's just a nice cheap lens to just have in your kits that when you want to do other different types of video, different types of photos, you have it in your bag. And hey, if you already have like a zoom lens and you want like a prime look, or you need more low light capabilities, you know, for whatever it is you're shooting, and you don't have to worry about autofocus, this is another good pick for you for your APS-C or your full frame. You know, it's all up to you what you could do with this lens. Yeah, highly recommended. Links in the description below. Till next time, lighten up.